Okay, I think we're live. So we're going to test. This is going to be exciting. Uh, Let me just test everything. But it seems like it's working. And we're going live. So the idea is to test pump fund streaming. So nothing here is financial advice. Crypto is risky. You can lose all your capital. This coin is purely created to stream on pump fund in order to test it. It's going to be streamed in other places as well. You can see it in multiple places. But I wanted to compare all those places like YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Kick to pump fun. So we streaming there. Mostly the premise of this will be to have fun with creator rewards and maybe distribute those or buy some tokens, try to make fun there. We're going to see how it looks like. It's more about trenching. So I have a ongoing streaming series about trading on Hyperliquid. So I'm going to also give you that what's happening there. But basically, all the positions are closed right now, and on Hyperliquid we have from the challenge of $1,000 to $10,000. We are basically right now at $2,700, almost $3,000, and all the positions were took profits or stop losses, so nothing is happening there, and we're waiting for the macro scenario in order to turn. So in the meantime, we can have some fun on pump fun, and the premise is basically explore the coins. I think this is the new meta is definitely streaming on pump fun, so why not try it. I'm going to probably also look for clippers. If there's anyone that wants to clip, happy to distribute some of the rewards or give you something else. Just DM me on Twitter. I'm there. You can find me pretty easily. My Twitter handle is pretty hard to find, but you can find me definitely somewhere if you search for like PC crypto. Other than that, I'm going to look at interesting stuff like, for example, this Digitals launch, because we are also in Pokemon meta where there's, thanks to cards from Collector Crypt, we have a bunch of RWA protocols that are doing interesting stuff, and I'm going to start buying those and probably do something also very interesting. This is really the first thing to go off and kick off the entire streaming session. So I'm going to show you the token itself. I think it should work to a certain extent. The token is called PC Stream on Pump Fun, so you can probably search. For some reason, I have many problems with Pump Fun. I can't really view everything, but it should be working fine. You should be able to actually see that within the token. So if you search for PCS, I think that's the ticker, PCS, and then PC Stream is the stream. Can't really do much right now for some reason on Pump Fund, so I'm just going, but I see the stream is working fine. So we're going to go with that, and I'm going to come back to that later. Just basically browsing through some crypto Twitter, looking for interesting stuff. Also have these remarks for what I wanted to do. This is the first stream on Pump Fund as a test. And the goal is trenching, really, meaning we're going to look for some interesting coins. Also shout out to different groups that I'm in. I'm probably going to just tell you about what coins I'm looking forward to, and then we're going to see what's happening. Let me just shout out to some of the yeah. Oh, it seems like there might be a backer coin, so I'm going to have a look at that. Let me this is probably going to be huge. So we actually might be quite lucky. I mean, if he started already, it's going to be big. Yeah. Oh, so that's the reason that I might be having problems with pump.fun, because actually Alex Becker is streaming. So yeah, it might be already too late. Let me see whether I can get any kind of entry right now with that. Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard, I guess. Let me see on deck screener. I see he posted like 30 minutes ago, which is, you know, might be cool. Let me see whether I can find the coin. So that's already something. That would be a good start. I mean, the goal here is to really just try to trench a little bit. So I guess, yeah, the only problem is there are probably like multiples. Yeah, I think like so we're looking probably for the yeah, I can. So the ticker is probably STR season, and this is the. So I'm going to have fun on the side and try to long it, and then we try to find it also on here. Maybe through live streams. That should be. Yeah, this is the coin here. Yep. Let me buy. I still have problems with signing, but this is probably the reason why there's so many people trying to do anything that's, you know, like this doesn't really make sense. If you really want to find it, then go to like deck screener. And then it's you can find it from there. Let me. Yeah, I guess this is, yeah, this should be the coin here. It's just so problematic with the pump.fun. Nice. So we're going to see what will happen. This probably this is the one. I mean, because I think, yeah, this should be the one because this is by ZSS Becker. Uh, but it's mostly because of the platform and what it's doing that we won't be able to see anything. We can watch it live and let's see whether there's anything happening. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, so this fast stream might be pretty hard, as you can see on thanks to the what's happening with the Alex Becker stream. But yeah, good call. We're waiting for what's going to happen here. As you can see, there's like 13,000 people on Twitter. So this coin might go even higher thanks to how many followers Alex Becker has. And if he's co-streaming that everywhere, then actually it might be pretty nice. I might check whether he's co-streaming that on YouTube, for example. This would be... let me just do one thing. I've forgotten to launch the stream on X, and you should always do that separately. So no BS. Yep, now it should be working on Twitter as well, so we should be fine. So yeah, it's a good test for all the platforms, I guess. If you want to, hang around, then we're going to do a little bit of research. But the problem with Pump Fund right now is that Alex Becker is trying to launch his streaming, and basically his coin went directly to $12 million, $40 million right now, and this is definitely going higher if he resumes the stream, which is pretty cool. I think I like his style of tweeting, of posting the YouTube videos. So definitely has a huge audience altogether, thanks also to his previous business streams. I actually know him before for all his affiliate marketing content, because he's one of the best explainers and best marketers when it comes to doing marketing. So it's pretty interesting. He also has this crypto side, and he's able to gather attention, and this is what probably will happen with the coin. I don't think he will launch any kind of rug, because he doesn't need to, right? His company Hyros is worth like $120 $20 million or something. I think he sold it for that, at least partially, and then he has a huge crypto portfolio and so on. So I think he's fine, and he's doing that purely for giggles, which of course doesn't mean it goes anywhere, because you can have the coin, doing anything. He might just have fun for a little bit, and that's going to be it. But of course, pretty cool to see that. There will be many people trying to speculate on that, of course. So if you're trying to buy that, probably not go through pump.fun interface, because it's super laggy right now. Try to use Jupiter, or just go with anything else. I just went through Jupiter and it was fine. Bought a little bit. So this is pretty cool. So yeah, we're trying to stream on pump.fun. So far, I think it's working. Actually, it was pretty easy to add this additional RTP. So the streams should be coming and going here. Probably doing this, all the trading series probably will be here as well, because why not? If it's pretty simple to add, actually, in the end, streaming on pump.fun. I should do, I probably will do some kind of guides also, because I think there will be more and more creators interested in coming to pump.fun. It's really easy to set it up, but there are no guides. I was trying to look for something, then managed to set it up with just clicking around, but it's very easy, because you have to create the coin and then you click on live stream, but then you have to click the other setup with RTP OBS, and then you import those settings into OBS. If you know what you're doing, it's taking like 2 minutes, but if you don't know, then you can be stuck somewhere for an hour. So I think it's worth doing this kind of stuff and just explaining to people, because streaming through crypto protocols is really great. I think if PumpFun will be able to play it well, then this is going to be going much higher, because in the end, what's the problem with other platforms like Twitch and Kick? Maybe less Kick than Twitch, because Kick is already pretty generous. The problem is that they're not paying enough to the creators, especially the smaller ones. All the wealth is accumulating with the higher creators. With the creators that have many followers, and it's much harder for smaller creators that are starting out. This is the same case for YouTube, of course. Not so with TikTok, because there's the algorithm for discoverability on TikTok is much better, so it's much easier to be discovered and go viral, even if you have like 10 followers. But definitely that's not the case for like Twitch and other platforms. This is going to be interesting. I think the metaphor also for streamer coins is going to get interesting, because probably people will expect attention, because in the end, this is the coin for the streamers, right? So you expect that people will buy it when the particular streamer will talk about the coin, and they will sell it where there will be no attention. For now, it seems like people are selling, especially if you manage to get early. Like 1 million in the beginning. If you were for the first couple of minutes, then probably that was amazing. And you had like 10 minutes to do it, right? Because Alex Becker was trying to launch it. It's still going to go live. I think it would be. He manages to have it live on here, and probably he's going through pump.fun. So I can have. So this is like the inception of watching everything and looking at what he's doing. Let me just soft chill that we're also streaming. Yep. So I'm just going to comment, But it's going to be pretty exciting. I think this is one of the great things for pump.fun. You couldn't go bigger with that for people from within crypto, because Alex Becker is definitely within crypto. You couldn't go better than with him having to live stream. The only bigger things are people that will live stream from outside of crypto. If you get to people who are, Kai Cenat, Speed, if that, that's probably the biggest thing that can happen. Yeah, and it seems like Alex Becker is just watching other people streaming, so the inception is there. We can. The crazy thing is that did he end this stream? No, I think it's fine. He had this test token, and then stream season is here. It seems like it's working again. The market cap is going down after the initial pump. So yeah, all depends on how well it will be played. But probably it's going to be super volatile because there's so much attention. The people who got in early will be selling out. Others will be going with the flow. So we're going to see what will happen here. I mean, in the end, it's pretty fun. So again, I was saying that I need to do the guide. Probably will note that for further things. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, note to self, do the guide for streaming, pump fun. I think this would bring even more people in. Okay, so it's really pretty cool because I started the stream already, and it seems like I have like $50 of creator rewards, and there's like 20 people watching me or something, maybe more across other platforms, right? I think like 50 people on Twitter right now and so on. But it's pretty crazy, assuming that especially if you're a super small creator on other platforms, you have no chance of making this kind of money in any other way. So what I'm planning to do right now is go and buy with that wallet on Jup AG. I should go with Jup AG. Connect the wallet. Let me just see whether I have the correct one. I'm going to connect the wallet that I have, and then with the soul that I got from the from creator rewards. First of all, I'm going to buy the streaming season, the coin by. I'm just going to copy by Alex Becker. So we're going to do a little bit of crunching here, and the profits will probably go into buybacks of the PC stream token. A little bit of fun. Again, not financial advice. Crypto is risky. You can probably lose all your capital, and definitely do not buy this coin. This coin was made purely for entertainment purposes and testing live streaming on pump.fun. But also because I fully support the idea of creators being able to monetize in an easier way. And so, for example, what Gainsey is doing is really amazing when it comes to having the entire infrastructure of people around him, clipping. Also, if you want to clip my clips, then let me know, because I think this is going to be pretty cool as well. I'm happy to give away some of the creator rewards also to you if you start clipping, or send some clips anywhere that you want them. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, that would be great. So I wanted to just check one thing. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool what he's doing here. We bought that, and if we make a profit on that, then we're probably going to also put that into the coin. Yeah, so for some reason I think it's he's definitely streaming on on Twitter, so it's probably melted all the servers, and you can't find anything. You can't find his stream on pump.fun. As you can, well, yeah, the live streams right now are working super slow. So
$1,000 on the stake. So that's what we're going to try and do right now. If we can get Unreal Tournament to work, if not, we're just going to play chess. We're gonna play online Pokemon. You guys just throw a game at me, and we'll figure out how to disperse and disperse these fees.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I think like this is one of the best things, because if you can engage the public and do crazy stuff on stream, from trading to like talking about your life or business, then this is really the way for creators to make money. I'm super pumped about what's happening here, and especially Alex Becker is a great step forward. The next thing is really having people like Kai Cenat, Speed, and other XQC. I don't know how many I know. I know a couple of them, but all of them are probably have audiences that are 10 times bigger than Alex Becker, and also they are outside of crypto, which would also bring more people to crypto. The problem is, of course, that crypto still has this kind of bad vibe to it, at least to normies, people who are not using crypto day to day. Well, thanks to all the rug pulls, all the scams, there weren't just enough just clean success stories from crypto. But I think with pump.fun and also RWA protocols, that might really change. I'm really, for example, huge fan of all the different platforms for collectibles. Busy is one of them. So Busy is of course allowing you to buy Pokemon cards. This is really cool. Most of those platforms is closed, so probably one of the things that I'm going to probably do on stream is also play the clone with the creator rewards, because why not? And this is one of the finest things you can do. Another that I really like is Fidgetals. Maybe I can show you actually directly from the tweet. Because Fidgetals actually secured Hyperliquid ticker, which is great news. They're planning to have the ticker Pokemon, or at least they might launch some kind of meme coin there, which is cool. If we go to the website with Fidgetals, then everything is so slow right now. Let me just, maybe I can do that later on, but yeah, we probably will be playing some close. Also, they're going to have streaming as well, so I think this is going to be really cool. If you're into collectibles, this is a great place also to buy your cards. Of course, the top one is Collector Crypt. Maybe I go through Twitter because I don't remember the exact address, and I don't want to fall into Collector Crypt. This is really cool one, and they also have gacha, which is this claw machine with Pokemon cards, which is really cool. If you go to the marketplace, you can just buy cards directly, or you can try to get them through gacha. As you can see here, they have many different cards, so probably with some of the rewards we might start buying them. Also, as a vault, many cool stuff to do it. I'm a huge fan of different Pikachus. And having the collection of Pikachus will be great to have. I of course have some of them in real life. Oh, this is actually cool. I never see tie card, Pokemon tie card. Yeah, so you see the quality of Collector Crypt, because you can see that they have the full scan of all the cards, and you can see the back and front of everything, and you can then get through the asking price. So this is like 2001 Venusaur Holo from 25th edition, which is the design is of course like super classic from the 1996 or 9. That was the first time. Other than that, you can browse through of course all the recent ones. Nice Articuno here. You can also go with other categories, but they are mostly Pokemon, but they also have vibes a little bit, so Pudgy Penguins. But yeah, 17,000 cards on Pokemon, a little bit like basketball, boxing, a little bit of Magic, 300 cards, but nothing special right now. Recently they had like Black Clouds, I think, but someone bought that, and or that was delisted maybe by the seller. So yeah, so this is the collector crypt. Other thing that's worth checking out on the list is Courtyard. This is one of the second bigger one. So the biggest is of course Collector Crypt. The second one is Courtyard. Working pretty much similarly, but they also specialize in comics recently. So you have comics vending machine, for example. You can go with the marketplace as well. And they have more cards from other stuff than Pokemon. So they have a lot of sports cards in particular, like basketball, baseball, football. They have Marvel, V-Friends, and other, they have, I think, like Lorcana maybe, and a bunch of other stuff. So this is cool. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can find online, and probably with some of the creator rewards, we're going to vault a little bit of the cards. I might also open some boosters. I did that already on my previous stream outside of Pump.fun, but I can do it on Pump.fun as well. Watching other streams is also pretty interesting here, but we're not going to, I'm not going to play it for now. But as you can see, there will be more and more people trying to stream, because again, this is the meta of streaming. And I think with all the social applications coming along the way, plus you have to remember there's going to be Pump.fun airdrop to all the streamers. This is clearly the way to go. Like in the end also, if you think about the super bullish future and if you believe in the Pump.fun team, then actually Pump token itself is valued pretty low, because you can think about it as a proxy to Twitch. And the market cap of Twitch, I think it was bought actually by some company, but market cap. This is where you should compare the actually the Pump.fun valuation. What's the? I think it was bought maybe. Let me see whether. It was bought by Amazon. Okay. Sold to Amazon for. Let's see. Okay, for $1 billion, but that was 2014, so that was all like a lot time. Maybe let's compare that to Kik. There's no stock valuation. Kik. Can we find the valuation of Kik somewhere? I can't really, so maybe we can find, I don't know, like revenue from the last year and just, like multiply it by something. Okay, not available. Yeah, it's going to be hard with maybe, but we can maybe, okay, let's do something different. We're going to ask how much does Okay, this is something. So we have $1.8 billion in 2024, which if you multiply that by, 10x, and this is like really on the lower end, because sometimes you multiply for the value of the company, you multiply that by a lot more, depending on how much of the, growth of the company that is. But basically that's 18-20 billion dollars valuation of Twitch. And if you compare that to Pump.fun right now, which is basically at, what it is, it's $3 billion, right? With the FDV being 8 billion. There's like 2x, 3x to go at least for the FDV, and for the market cap, that's of course much more. So Pump.fun, if it manages to capture the market of Twitch, at least like a couple of percent, it can go much higher, especially with this speculation side to it. So it's going to be super interesting, I think, with all the streaming. We're going to see what will happen in the end. And again, this is going to be coming back. I'm going to report on what's happening with those different streams. Again, not a financial advice. The idea here is to give alpha through calling out different meme coins early on and basically talking about stuff, not the value of the coin itself. Of course, if you want to support the stream, then maybe you can buy it as a kind of souvenir. I wouldn't attach much of the value to the coin itself, but you can look at other coins. Yeah, the problem with streaming season, so coined by Alex Becker right now, is that he stopped streaming, and it looks like once you stop streaming, the coin is going down. So this is probably what's going to happen here. Really cool stuff. I'm actually thinking about, okay, so I'm going to share even more alpha, because why not? We're like 10k market cap and basically just like a couple of people watching. Well, maybe 20 people on Pump Fun, which is fun. But there's one idea that I wanted to test out, and I think this is the idea that can make like a lot of money. So this is the only place you're going to hear about it. I'm basically huge on the AI agents, right? And if you think about it, then we're at the stage in the technological space where you can actually pretty easily create different kind of videos with like Nano Banana and being just the recent one from Gemini, right? You can go with that Nano Banana example. And if you start on, looking at the videos, then you're going to look at like super cool stuff, like people being able to get, for example, you get the woman, the coat, the motorcycle, and then you get one photo in one, because this model from Gemini, from Google, will be able to glue all them all together in one image. But then you take that and you can create a video using also like VO3 or like some other service. So the idea here is to actually have basically AI stream on Pump Fun, streaming 24/7. So this is the thing that's doable. I might be, if I'm super bored and have no other ideas, I might be actually able to implement that on stream. That would be pretty fun. I would just have to think about how to do it properly. But yeah, I think like Nano Banana for the initial image of the streamer. Then you go with something like VO3, or there's Heygen, you can go with or Synthesia. So this is real alpha, right? This is and connect that generate plus connect to Pump Fun. You even don't have to do it live in the beginning, because, well, you can actually stream. You can pre-record like 1-2 hours and use that. This is something that people do even on YouTube or elsewhere, where you actually can pre-record something that you want to stream and then just stream it, and then maybe loop it every a couple of hours and generate new stuff. Of course, if you use the same stuff over and over, people will take notice and it won't be that interesting. But if you, for example, not streaming 24/7 but streaming just 2 hours out 24/7, and for the rest of the hours generate stuff, that might be interesting. So this is a really $1 million idea, because once you do one stream, you can easily scale that to how many streams you want. And I think it's really interesting to create all the characters. And this is definitely coming. Like, I think there will be like a next wave of AI coins, where you have AI streamers. I might try to do something myself, or I might try to find something that's already like that on pump.fun. I think this is really cool. A little bit of setting up together, and of course joining different tools, but you don't have to be super technical in order to do it. You just have to connect different API, and at the basic level, you can do that pretty quickly right now. Might do some kind of a guide as well, and just talk about that. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. What else? There's some kind of a I think that it's already happening because we're probably going to have different VTubers. That's a little bit different, right? You have someone hiding behind the avatar, so VTubers are different. But you can do the entire video, pre-record it, and then do something cool. Kindness token is, by the way, super cool. The idea here is that the person is using all the rewards and using that to give that away to different people. Really like this idea. I think there's definitely a lot of ideas for streamers right now. So if you did streaming elsewhere, you might as well try it on pump.fun and try to come up with a new idea. Yeah, I think the Alex Becker coin is, for now at least, it stopped for around like $80 million, $90 million, because he's probably, let's see what he's doing on I'm going to where he is. No, he's going live. So that's crazy because he has like 100,000 people watching him on Twitter. Probably he's also live on YouTube somewhere. And it's all going down for the coin. So that's pretty interesting. Anyway, let's try with the, and that's Nano Banana, BZ, really cool product.
Oh, excuse me, Luna, I have to check to make sure the stream's still running up. Did it kick me out again? 1 minute, Luna. I am banned from my own stream. It has kicked me off again. I have to reload back in.
Yeah. He came back. So yeah, actually I got the same thing. So I got kicked out from my own stream, but the way I managed to do it is you just get the RTP code. You can't, so he's probably live streaming not using the OBS or just, live streaming directly. I don't know, maybe he does use OBS, but I got kicked out as well, but I managed to just stream anyway, and I think it's going fine so far. So, but I can't log in as well for some reason. So it is what it is. Yep, and it's down. The problem is probably they didn't have enough scale yet. Especially, the infrastructure for streaming is much harder to do than infrastructure for like social media and launching coins with just chat, because you have to have so much more bandwidth to support the network. By the way, I need to have this kind of chat as well. Yeah, I guess it's going to only get better. I mean, right now with I can't, I would have to log in anyway in order to pump fun. As you can see, the coin is going down because of that. Pretty lucky that we started streaming on the first day that actually Alex Becker started streaming. I think it's a good sign altogether. I got some more rewards. I'm going to claim those. So altogether, it's $100 within like 1 hour. This is crazy, right? If you try to do it in real life. Of course, crypto is not real life, and people are arguing all the time about whether $10 million is enough to retire. So it's a little bit different. I see that, but still, like, show that to Kick streamers or Twitch streamers to compare, and I think it's going to be much different. Okay, so we have, I think we got that. I claimed the rewards. Did I get them in form of what? In a form of soul? Yeah, I think so. So for that, I'm actually going to buy, maybe just buy kindness. So just in order to support, you know, that should be it. It's at 28. I think like this is like they actually topped already at 40. Maybe we're going to revisit that, but still, I think this is worth. So basically, we got like $50 of creator fees, and probably we're going to go with that and swap it. So this is going to be, yeah, so as I've mentioned, if you're watching this and if you're a clipper, let me know. I'm definitely out looking for clippers who can take some of the content from the live streams and make something useful about it. There are a couple of topics we're going to consider, from Pokemon cards to streaming meta to other cool stuff. So if you can clip something interesting out of that and post it to either Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram and send me a link. Ideally, you send that link on Twitter. Then happy to share some of the creator rewards or other stuff. So yeah. We're probably going to finish at 1 hour of the streaming time, so a couple more minutes maybe, and see what's happening. But basically, those streams will happen pretty regularly. I just added Pump Fun to have as one of the streams. So I'm going, for example, to come back when I stream about all the trading challenges, but also probably other stuff. Then I might just do trades more regularly. As I've mentioned, this is going to also give you a glimpse into the trading sessions that I'm doing on Hyperliquid, right? If we were to connect that, let me just try to connect, and then yeah, this is the wallet. So we're basically almost $2,000 in profit, starting from like 1,000, right? And then going at the top, we had $4,000, but we mostly taking trades on Mondays and Fridays. Today's Monday, but we actually got hit by our stop losses and take profits before that. And we basically are at this level. So I'm going to come back to that because we have the logs for those kind of streams as well. I like logging everything. And I'm going to talk about this kind of trading elsewhere. I think this is also cool. But here we're talking about the different narratives in the ecosystem. So meta. I'm just going to mention some of the products. Also, if you have an interesting product, or if you want to, sponsor the next episode, let me know in the comments, or just write to me directly. I'm going to probably look at some of the products anyway. Yeah, this is what we discussed. That's probably everything. We also were talking about streaming meta, Pump being Twitch competitor. Yeah, I think it's cool. We're going to go places. Pity that Alex Becker stream finished, or maybe he's still. Yeah, he's playing chess at the moment, but I don't think that's streaming to Pump Fun for some reason. Yeah, the coin itself. So kindness is one thing we bought this, and we also bought a little bit of the streaming season by Alex Becker. But I guess like we went into that too late. So we're in a small loss right now. We're going to see how it goes. Yeah, and the idea here is, again, have fun in a creative ways with streaming. We probably with streaming and use creator rewards to either buy coins, then sell them to buy other stuff, or just use the different claw machines on different servers. So I'm probably going to log into a couple of stuff and then basically start collecting Pikachus out there. There's actually a cool coin. I was a little bit skeptical at first, but they're doing cool stuff called Zard. So Charizard Capital, basically going after different Charizards. This is a pure meme coin, right? It's purely for fun and streaming, but they collect different Pokemon cards. Of course, they're not trying to be a security, because you have to be very careful with those kind of stuff. If you promise that your coin is somehow associated with the vault that you're having, and for example, all the cards of all the Charizards that you have the value for the coin, then actually you're probably going the security way, and you don't want that. So you should be saying right away that it's pure meme coin, it's for entertainment, and there should be no value associated to that. And maybe if there's some kind of value, then if there's some kind of winners here, then it's only a lucky shot. But they're doing cool stuff, and I don't know if they're streaming right now, but we can try to find them on pump.fun. They streamed going to and trying to buy different cards, so I think this is pretty cool. They're already working for 2 months, and they did a bunch of streams here for trying to, for example, just browsing through the cards. I think that was we probably won't be able to see that.
Do people use their iPhone to take pics when they're selling their cards? Yeah, they can.
Yeah, I think he's opening packs, right? This is pretty cool. So yeah, Zard Capital is cool. It went up on this meta of cards, because cards was the first one. This was for the collector crypt. They went up a lot, thanks to the fact that basically they were the first, and also they're the largest when it comes to the revenue coming, and they're still making like a lot of revenue. If you go to DeFi Llama and then start to sort that through fees and revenue, go to revenue by protocol, then you can see that where they are. They should be, pump. You basically see pump.fun and Hyperliquid. That's cool. This is not the maybe fees by protocol. Well, let me see. I thought for some reason they were supposed to be here. Maybe that's earnings. No, still not. Let me, okay. Okay. They're here, but they're not as high, I think. So 120. Yeah. The position is number 25. This is pretty cool already. But they already did like a couple $1 million in the last 30 days. So definitely there's like a pure, they're really cool on the revenue meta. And if you think about it, that makes sense. If you look, for example, at all the largest protocols, we have definitely this kind of revenue meta with Pump.fun and Hyperliquid leading the way. Those are the 2 largest tokens, and thanks to pumping recently, Hyperliquid is already super high. The only Axiom is not having its token yet out. Maybe it will be, but all those different trading applications didn't launch anything because they're making so much in fees that they don't have to share, for example, the revenue of the users. Hyperliquid here is pretty unique, and PumpFun is something different. But definitely revenue model is great, and it's coming back. And for NFT marketplaces or RWA marketplaces, as is Collector Crypt or Busy or Fidgetals or Courtyard, this really makes sense. There are a bunch of, maybe I can find all the places. Oh, we have actually Fidgetals. Fidgetals is a little bit higher here. Maybe if you go by category and let me see. NFT marketplaces. Of course, we have Blur first. OpenSea should be somewhere as well. Oh, that's by TVL. We want to do by revenue maybe. Yep. Oh, and of course we have rip.fun. So I didn't talk about that. I need a code to actually enter, but that should be easy to find. But if you, this is pretty fun for streaming, I guess, because this is the experience of having the cards, of the physical cards, but you open them digitally, and it's really cool. The problem is, of course, that there are too many people that want to do that, and they don't have enough packs. But the way it works is that you actually buy packs. You can buy cards as well, but you can buy literally Pokemon cards that are fully digitized, and you have the experience of opening the pack. So you get a random pack, you can buy them and try to buy it. I think, oh, there are actually new packs available. So can I buy it? I would have to, okay, register, but we can do it for the next time, I guess, and have fun as well. So this is going to be pretty cool. So yeah, let me know also for the other ideas in the chat. I actually should check what's happening in other places, because I haven't really been paying attention. Maybe I guess Alex Becker is still playing chess and trying to set up what's happening.
All right, what the fuck is going on? This fucking.
Yeah. Let me just check one thing. Also, shout out to all the people watching on Twitter. We're going to have a look here. Yeah, you can see that we're definitely in a meta of streaming, thanks to how many people I have on Twitter. There's like 500 people watching this stream on Twitter, so GM to everyone. And this is pretty unique because so far I had like 100 people maybe for all the trading challenges, and once I mentioned that I'm streaming on pump.fun, then suddenly you have many more people interested, and I think that's good. Again, I'm super pro all the streaming on pump.fun. I think this is pretty cool, and these live stream sessions will only grow thanks to the nature of crypto and people on crypto Twitter that, you know, they want to engage in a way. And if you have interesting live streams that you can speculate on in some way, or maybe join on the alpha, then it's really cool. Yeah, it seems like pump.fun today is really not working well, basically because of what's happening with Alex Becker's stream. There's something going on, but probably we're going to try more some other day. But there are already people having pretty cool ideas about the tokens, like people living out of the campers or just going around the city talking, VTubers, filming your animals. There's definitely a lot of things to watch. So yeah, this is going to be one of this streaming series. This is definitely not the end. We're going to come back with more. Also, I'm going to, share all the alpha that I have and have fun along the way. Let's see what will happen. There's definitely a lot of stuff to do while streaming, and I'm basically going to, integrate my workflow within that. So showing you some of the AI agents I'm building, or doing research on different coins. I think this is going to be pretty interesting. So yeah.